Hey, welcome to Life After My Stroke. Now, when I'm not doing videos for stroke survivors or about stroke awareness, I'm doing a lot of videos for DJs. What's that all about? I've been DJing for most of my life, and I don't know, about 7 or 8 years ago, I did some videos on YouTube to try to help DJs, just some information that I had. And they got real popular pretty fast, and it grew into a job. I am actually doing a lot of consulting for the DJ industry. I do a lot of product demos for some pretty big names in the industry. So with this, it brings me to trade shows all over the world. A lot of DJ stuff. When I'm there, I take video of new product. I meet a lot of people. A lot of times people want to take pictures with me. They recognize me, from my videos. And I always do my best. Sometimes I'm in a hurry. I'm running somewhere and I say, hey, can we do this in a minute? I got to go do this thing. I'll be right back. I've gotten some backlash from that. When I don't get back to them, I forget or something. But most of the time I try to stop and talk to people and get photos. But right now I'm at NAMM, which is the biggest music industry trade show, in my opinion, in the world. Big in regard to popular, in that celebrities actually come to this show. I see rock stars all day long, every time I come to this show. And I've been coming since, I believe, 2008. So it's not weird to see a rock star. And not anyone can just go to this show. You have to have a badge. You have to give them your address, your driver's license. They have to send you an email. It's easier to get into some airports than it is to the NAMM show. So pretty high security, not a fan show. It's an industry show. I've had pictures taken with all kinds of famous people at these shows. For instance, like the most famous I can think of is probably Quincy Jones. And he was a really nice guy. We talked for a while. It's like that a lot. You run into people and just chat with them. Sometimes it's not a big deal. So I guess I'm a little off guard on my threat assessment level thing. I saw Steven Tyler today, and I got excited, and I had a split-second decision to make. Should I try to get a picture with him or not? I thought, you know what? If I don't, I'm really going to kick myself. My mom thinks he's a cool guy. I got a friend who's just crazy about him. This would be a really cool shot to get. So I thought, okay, let's do this. And he was like 20 feet away, coming my direction. So I approached him, and he had a bodyguard situation with him. And I said, hey, Steven, can I get a picture? He's like, no. And before I could say, right on, before I could say that, the bodyguard just started going like this to me. The big muscle guy, pushing me out of the way. And I about fell over. I mean, I really had to grab myself not to fall. I think a normal person probably could have handled that situation pretty good. And the whole time he's doing it, I'm going from the letdown of Steven Tyler telling me I can't get a picture to, oh shit, I'm going to fall. And the whole time I'm trying to get the words out of my mouth. Please, sir, I'm disabled, don't do that. But I don't even know if they came out or not. So what is this video really about? I'm not dogging on Steven Tyler. Am I dogging on his bodyguard? Yeah, you know what? He probably could do a better job of threat assessment. I limped up to the guy, and I still got shoved out of the way. And I was I don't know, maybe 4 feet away from Steven Tyler, maybe 5, I don't know. I wasn't in his face. He was walking past me as this happened. So it was more about getting me out of the way of the bodyguard than it was out of the way of Steven Tyler, I guess. But again, very poor threat assessment on the bodyguard's part. Going back to what I had said originally, my threat assessment was poor on this too. A little off guard because I'm at the industry show where this usually isn't a problem. But, the more able-bodied I get and the more I want to just live like everyone else, I need to remember that I got to be careful. I got to look out for the other guy. I'm teaching my daughter to drive right now, and that's the big thing. No matter how well you drive, you got to watch out for that other person. Because if you're doing everything right, sometimes it doesn't matter if the other person screws up. So you have to be aware of this. And I wasn't today, and that's something that I need to think about and learn from, I guess, in life. And I want to just be normal. I want to just walk down the street and pretend I'm like everybody else. I want to, I don't know, if I feel threatened by somebody, I want to stand up. I need to be careful with that. Part of me, the guy in me, wants to think I can still kick that guy's ass. Truth of the matter is, I probably can't, unless he's really a wimp. And I'd really have to get lucky and get a hold of the guy with my left arm to do any damage. But I got to be careful, and we have to be careful. We got to watch out for that other person and make sure that we don't put ourselves in harm's way. Because we are different. We're not like everybody else. Not every situation is going to play out like it used to in a physical capacity. So yeah, that's my learning experience today. And no disrespect to Steven Tyler. I think the guy's a legend. So I'm not dogging on Steven Tyler at all. Again, The Bodyguard, yeah, really poor threat assessment on his part. But other than that, just learning experience. After my ego was bruised in the whole thing, I thought I'd do a video on it. I did make a Facebook post talking about it, and people kind of went, Steven Tyler's an asshole. No, he's not. This Bodyguard probably is an asshole, but Steven Tyler's not. So that's my video for this time. Stay tuned for more stuff. I'll try to get more stroke stuff out. Actually, this week, I'm going to spend a week in California where it's sunny, and I'll have some downtime, and I will take some time to do some vlogging. So until then, take care of yourself.